In this section, we will talk about how to prepare an emergency kit with essential items such as water, food, flashlight, radio, batteries, etc. An emergency kit is a collection of basic items that you and your household may need in the event of a power outage or a wildfire. Having an emergency kit ready can help you survive on your own for several days and reduce the stress and anxiety of a disaster. The first thing you need to do is to choose a container for your emergency kit. You can use a plastic bin, a duffel bag, or a backpack. Make sure the container is easy to carry and store. You can also use multiple containers if you have a lot of items. The second thing you need to do is to pack the essential items for your emergency kit. Here are some of the items you should include. Water. You need at least 1 gallon of water per person per day for drinking and sanitation. Store water in sealed, unbreakable containers and replace them every 6 months. Food. You need at least a several-day supply of non-perishable food that does not require cooking or refrigeration. Choose foods that are high in calories and protein, such as canned meat, beans, nuts, granola bars, dried fruits, etc. Don't forget to pack a manual can opener and utensils. Flashlight. You need a flashlight to see in the dark and to signal for help. Pack extra batteries and check them regularly. Radio. You need a battery-powered or hand-crank radio to receive emergency alerts and information from local authorities. You can also get a NOAA weather radio with tone alert to get weather updates. First aid kit. You need a first aid kit to treat minor injuries and illnesses. Pack bandages, gauze, antiseptic wipes, antibiotic ointment, pain relievers, scissors, tweezers, etc. You can also include prescription medications and over-the-counter drugs that you or your family members need. Whistle. You need a whistle to signal for help and to communicate with others. A whistle can be heard farther than your voice and can save your energy. Dust mask. You need a dust mask to help filter contaminated air and protect your lungs from smoke and ash. You can also use a cloth face covering or a scarf if you don't have a dust mask. Plastic sheeting and duct tape. You need plastic sheeting and duct tape to create a barrier between you and the outside air if you have to shelter in place. You can also use them to repair damaged windows or doors. Moist towelettes, garbage bags and plastic ties. You need these items for personal sanitation and hygiene. You can use them to clean yourself, dispose of waste, and prevent infections. Wrench or pliers. You need these tools to turn off utilities such as gas, water, and electricity if instructed by local authorities. This can prevent fires, explosions, and leaks. Local maps. You need local maps to navigate your area and find alternative routes if roads are blocked or damaged. You can also mark the locations of shelters, hospitals, gas stations, etc. These are some of the essential items that you should pack in your emergency kit. However, you may also want to add some additional items based on your specific needs and preferences. For example, masks. You may want to pack masks for everyone ages 2 and above to help prevent the spread of coronavirus or other viruses and the flu. Choose masks that fit snugly over your nose and mouth and have multiple layers of fabric. Prescription eyeglasses and contact lens solution. If you wear glasses or contacts, you may want to pack extra pairs or supplies in case you lose or damage them. Infant formula, bottles, diapers, wipes and diaper rash cream. If you have an infant or a toddler, you may want to pack these items to feed and care for them. Pet food and extra water for your pet. If you have a pet, you may want to pack these items to feed and hydrate them. You may also want to pack a leash, a carrier, a collar with ID tag, etc. Cash or traveler's checks. If you have money, you may want to pack some cash or traveler's checks in case ATMs are not working or credit cards are not accepted. Important family documents. You may want to pack copies of important family documents such as insurance policies, identification cards, bank account records, etc. in a waterproof, portable container. You can also save them electronically on a USB drive or online cloud storage. Sleeping bag or warm blanket for each person. If you have bedding materials, you may want to pack them in case you have to sleep outside or in a shelter. Complete change of clothing appropriate for your climate and sturdy shoes. If you have clothing items, you may want to pack them in case your clothes get wet or dirty. Choose clothes that are comfortable and durable and shoes that protect your feet from debris and injuries. Fire extinguisher. If you have a fire extinguisher, you may want to pack it in case you have to put out small fires. Matches in a waterproof container. If you have matches, you may want to pack them in case you need to start a fire for warmth or cooking. Feminine supplies and personal hygiene items. If you have these items, you may want to pack them for your comfort and convenience. Mess kits, paper cups, plates, paper towels and plastic utensils. If you have these items, you may want to pack them for eating and drinking. Paper and pencil. If you have these items, you may want to pack them for writing notes or messages. Books, games, puzzles or other activities for children. If you have children with you, you may want to pack some entertainment items for them. The third thing you need to do is to store your emergency kit in a safe and accessible place where you can easily grab it when you have to evacuate. You may also want to keep some items in your car or at work in case you are not at home when an emergency happens. The fourth thing you need to do is to check your emergency kit regularly and update it as needed. Replace expired items such as food, water, batteries, medications, etc., every 6 months or sooner if necessary. Add new items that suit your changing needs. By preparing an emergency kit with essential items such as water, food, flashlight, radio, batteries, etc., you can increase your chances of surviving a power outage or wildfire safely and comfortably. Power outages and wildfires are serious emergencies that can affect your safety and well-being. In this section, we will talk about how to stay informed and follow the instructions of local authorities during a power outage or a wildfire. The first thing you need to do is to have a reliable source of information. This could be a battery-powered or crank radio, a smartphone with a charged battery pack, or a landline phone that does not require electricity. You should also have a list of emergency contacts, such as your local fire department, police station, utility company, and health authority. You should tune into local news and weather stations regularly to get updates on the situation and any alerts or warnings. You should also check the highway hotline for road closures and detours. If you have internet access, you can visit the websites of the Saskatchewan Public Safety Agency, SPSA, Environment Canada, and SaskPower for more information. You should follow the instructions of local authorities and emergency responders. They may ask you to evacuate, shelter in place, or take other actions to protect yourself and others. If you are asked to evacuate, you should do so as quickly and safely as possible. You should have an emergency kit ready with essential items such as water, food, medication, flashlight, cash, and copies of important documents. You should also have a plan for where to go and how to get there. You should let your family and friends know where you are and how to contact you. If you are asked to shelter in place, you should stay indoors and close all windows and doors. You should also turn off fans, air conditioners, and heating systems that may bring in smoke or ash from outside. You should avoid using candles, matches, or open flames that may cause a fire hazard. You should monitor your indoor air quality and use an air purifier or humidifier if you have one. You should also drink plenty of water and avoid strenuous activities that may worsen your breathing. If you are experiencing a power outage, you should unplug or turn off appliances and electronics that may be damaged by power surges when the electricity is restored. You should also keep your refrigerator and freezer doors closed as much as possible to preserve your food. You should use alternative sources of light and heat, such as flashlights, lanterns, or wood stoves. You should never use generators, barbecues, or camp stoves indoors as they may produce carbon monoxide poisoning. If you are in need of assistance or have an emergency, you should call 911 or your local emergency number. You should also check on your neighbors and community members who may need help, especially those who are elderly, pregnant, or have health issues. Staying informed and following the instructions of local authorities during a power outage or a wildfire can help you stay safe and cope with the situation. Remember that you are not alone and that there are resources and support available for you. For more information on how to prepare for and deal with power outages and wildfires in Saskatchewan, please visit the SPSA website at www.spsa.ca. Wildfires are unpredictable and dangerous events that can threaten your life and property. In this section, we will discuss how to protect yourself and your property from smoke, heat, and flames in case of a wildfire. Smoke is one of the main hazards of wildfires. It can irritate your eyes, nose, and throat, cause coughing and wheezing, and worsen existing health conditions like asthma and heart disease. To reduce your exposure to smoke, follow these tips. Stay indoors as much as possible and keep windows and doors closed. If you have an air conditioner, use it on recirculate mode and change the filter regularly. Avoid using anything that burns or creates smoke, such as candles, fireplaces, gas stoves, or cigarettes. If you have to go outside, wear a N95 respirator mask that fits snugly over your nose and mouth. Monitor the Air Quality Index, AQI, and follow the health recommendations for your area. Heat is another danger of wildfires. It can cause dehydration, heat exhaustion, and heat stroke. To prevent heat-related illnesses, follow these tips. Drink plenty of water and avoid alcohol and caffeine. Wear loose-fitting, light-colored clothing and a hat. Seek shade or a cool place when possible. Avoid strenuous activities during the hottest part of the day. Watch for signs of heat illness, such as dizziness, headache, nausea, confusion, and fainting. Flames are the most obvious threat of wildfires. They can ignite your home and belongings, cause burns and injuries, and block your escape routes. To protect your home and property from flames, follow these tips. Create a defensible space around your home by clearing flammable materials, grass, trees, shrubs, within a certain distance of your home. Use fire-resistant or non-combustible materials on the roof and outside structure of your home. Move furniture away from windows and doors and remove flammable window treatments like curtains and shades. Shut off the gas at the meter and turn off all pilot lights. Leave the lights on inside and outside of your home to make it easier to spot. If a wildfire is approaching your area, be ready to evacuate quickly with your emergency kit and family communication plan. Follow the instructions of local authorities and do not return until it is safe to do so. By following these steps, you can reduce the risk of wildfire damage to your home and health. Remember to stay alert, informed, and prepared for any wildfire situation.